Planned Parenthood Advocates of Ohio welcomes you today. Planned Parenthood Advocates of Ohio cares. We care about women's health, a woman's health, and her access to health care, and about smart health policy that supports and respects a woman's ability to make the best health care decision for herself and her family. We know that when a woman has the health care she needs, she makes her life and the life of her family better and healthier. And that makes Ohio healthier, and that makes the world healthier. But caring is no longer enough. It is time to act. It is time to act, Ohio. We must take action, and we must urge others to take action, especially about the elected officials across our state. Women across this nation have recognized the importance of health policy addressing their health care. From state to state, women are standing up and taking action to reject politicians who support policies that restrict or dismantle the health care that we need as women. From Wendy Davis's 11-hour filibuster in Texas in opposition to an abortion ban, to Virginia, where women made the difference in electing Governor Terry McAuliffe. Women are acting. Women have had enough of politicians creating policies that limit our access to care, that tell us what we can and cannot do with our bodies. And we say, it's time to act, Ohio. And standing with me today is a group of women and men who have demonstrated their care for women's health and their willingness to act to support policies that respect women. Planned Parenthood Advocates of Ohio is proud to have a candidate for each of our state elected offices who understands the importance of women's health care. And why are we so excited about this? Well, for the last 2 years, elected officials who are currently in state office have pursued a relentless agenda of undermining providers of women's health care and restricting access to essential health services for women. They've used a series of medically unnecessary and sometimes cruel laws that are often make women's health care more difficult and dangerous to obtain. A few examples: the gag rule on rape crisis centers, prohibiting centers that accept state funds from referring for or talking about terminating a pregnancy that's a result of rape. Reprioritizing family planning funds away from family planning providers like Planned Parenthood, limiting access to cancer screenings and birth control, banning transfer agreements between public hospitals and licensed surgical centers that provide abortion care, and requiring physicians to read unnecessary state-dictated scripts to women and conduct medically unnecessary ultrasounds. These laws don't make health care any safer for women, not by any means. These laws make it more difficult to access needed care, and often they are designed to shame and coerce women. These laws don't improve patient safety. They were passed to shame women, and we need to take action to reverse this tide of laws that disrespect women, their providers, and their ability to make personal medical decisions. It is time to act. We have the power to turn this around. We have the power to demand better for ourselves and our families. It is time to act, Ohio. We must support candidates who respect and value women, not demean and dismiss us. We must support candidates who will act to pass laws that support the real-life decisions women and their families face every day. We have that power. We have that power at the voting booth this November. It is time to act, and that is why we're here today. Planned Parenthood Advocates of Ohio is excited to present candidates for every statewide office who support women and our right to make the best medical decisions for ourselves. Ed FitzGerald is a powerful and reliable friend to women's health care. Our current governor has routinely undermined women's health with policy he signs into law. It is time for change. It is time for the change that Ed FitzGerald will bring to Ohio. Following the signing of the state biennial budget, I spoke with Ed FitzGerald. He was especially appalled by the gag rule placed on rape crisis centers. We spoke about the rape survivors and our disgust that Governor Kasich would limit survivors' options at such a vulnerable time in their life. It was in that moment that I witnessed Ed FitzGerald's leadership and commitment to women's health. And that is why Planned Parenthood Advocates of Ohio is proud to endorse Ed FitzGerald for governor of the state of Ohio.